Hey y'all, welcome to my garage. Today we're going to be putting a B16A into my Civic Hatchback. Now of course we're not going to be doing that in today's video, but it will be a long journey process as I will be taking apart this B16A, which is right here on the floor, and we're going to rebuild it, basically just refreshing it, nothing too fancy, so you get to see that process there. And then I have a 1992 Honda Civic Hatchback VX. It does have the D15Z1 VTEC engine. I will need to convert it from OBD-0 0, which is what the B16A has here, which it came from a CRX, but I believe it was swapped into that car as well. So this car here is using the OBD-1, which is the factory setup, so I will need to convert that over. So I don't want to talk too much about the engine. If you need to know more about the B16A or the D15Z1, there's a lot of information on Google. You can Wikipedia it for sure. And let's just get started. So this is going to be a speed run or a time lapse, whatever you want to call it, of me taking apart of this engine. And then we'll definitely go over what's, if there's anything wrong or what I'm going to replace on another video. So enjoy! Alright guys, so you can see here I finally, right there you can see, I put the engine onto the engine stand. So that's what I've been doing. You know, it's been a while since I've done it. I had to find some bolts, gotta go buy bolts, get it all put together, and then it's there. I also had to take some things, as you saw in that time lapse. What I took off was mainly the, let me show you. Took off the, right there is your wire harness. I also took off the CV shafts that the guy cut. Took off the exhaust manifold. Also, you know, the spark plugs, which were probably the first things I did, or at least the spark plug wires. Took some of the hoses off because they were in my way and I wanted to get them off. Bagged some of the bolts. There's gonna be a lot more of those bags. And here is the clutch. Kind of unique to see right there it says Exetti, which is pretty cool. But I'll most likely get an OEM replacement for the clutch. Just want to make sure, since I have everything apart, might as well redo it. May get a new flywheel as well, because I feel like it. But yeah, that is it. The engine is on the stand. So the next thing here is to get the distributor off. Then we'll go ahead and get the intake manifold off, the alternator. Oh, I need to make sure I drain the fluid, so I need to double check that. And I think that should be it. And then we'll take the head off and we'll try to inspect everything, and then the rebuild will start in 2021. All right, everyone, I just finished taking everything, well, not everything, but I got the head off of the B16A. And so I'll show you guys here what I've done so far so you can check it out and see all the components as you probably saw in that time lapse. My goal today was to get it to just the head off, and then we'll go from there and see what I need to replace and stuff like that. I'm gonna have a friend named Tommy. He's gonna be checking out, and since he is an actual mechanic, and he'll definitely check out all my components and see what we need to replace. I already have kind of an idea what I want to replace, but I want to double check. So, all right, guys. So here is the table with all the head parts for the most case. You'll see there's the two cams. You'll see there's the cam caps, and then we also have the most of the components to the head right there with the valve train. So all of it's right there, and so my friend can take a look. Over here, we got more table stuff that I put here, as in you can see the intake that I took off earlier, valve cover, there's each of the spark plugs from each of the chambers there. There's the clutch that I mentioned earlier. There's some additional cover pieces, the spark plug wires. There's the oil that I drained out earlier. There's the exhaust manifold and the wire harness that I took out earlier. So when you look over here, here is the, the block still. Overall, to me, it looks pretty nice. So I am happy. I know we did a compression test before the guy took it out of the CRX. Overall, it looks really nice. Had great compression. Now I'm gonna try to do a refresh. If you don't know where the B16A is, it's right there. But yeah, so the timing belt actually looked really good. Not sure, I think this is the water pump. I'm pretty sure it is. Might need to replace that. We'll basically do all the major maintenance on this thing, get it up to par. So I'll update you guys on some of the next things we do on the maintenance for this engine so it can go into that hatchback right there. Anyways, see you guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, peace.